Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for another Ghost Recon Wildlands video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the Tier 1 update for Ghost Recon Wildlands. And real quick, guys, before I get into it, once again, I did this in my video earlier. I apologize for my voice. You know, my sinuses and my allergies have been really bothering me, so bear with me here, guys. But we're going to kind of get into the details of the Tier 1 game mode update and what all it actually is, what all rewards can we get, and basically how the entire thing works. So, if you pause your game, and then you're going to see this new tab. If you scroll over to the right between loadout and factions, there's a Tier 1 mode tab. So basically you go in here, and this, when you activate this, this is going to be able to go back through. Instead of earning XP, you're going to be earning tier points. And basically the game is going to be played on a higher difficulty. Even if you're playing on arcade, you're still going to die just a little bit quicker. The enemies are going to take just a little bit more damage. And the same thing, as you work through the tiers, the mandated level difficulty is going to go up. So once you get to a certain tier, it's actually going to bump it up from, whatever the arcade. It's going to bump it up from arcade to recruit and so on and so forth the higher you get up in the tiers, and you cannot actually lower the difficulty. It's just going to be playing harder. So, and then you guys will actually see right here that this is the first time that I unlocked the next tier, and I actually did not complete a mission to do this. I was just killing enemies. So you don't actually have to do side missions or missions. You can just play through and kill people and get tier points. And then what you do is after you unlock the next tier, you go into your Tier 1 tab, and then you click A to level up. And you can choose not to, but if you choose to level up here, you see there that you will get a Jaws mask, which is kind of like one of the masks that you wear in the game already, and then you get this mask. And also over to the right, you will see that you get a 0% supply bonus, and then once you get the next tier, you'll actually be able to get a higher supply bonus when you find supplies in the open world. And this is very, very crucial, because I will touch on it in a second. The supplies in the open world when you're playing in Tier 1 mode go towards ranking up your weapons damage so that your weapons will deal more damage, because as you play through this mode, the enemies are going to get harder to kill. And as you can see here, I complete this mission and I get 1,320 tier points. Instead of earning in-game XP, you earn in tier points. And so as you'll see here, I unlocked to level 48 of the tier. And you will see here that the next reward is 1,000 supply pack, and it gives you 1,000 of each one of the 4 supplies. And you guys will see here coming up that I use these to upgrade my weapons so that my weapons deal more damage. And there you can see on the right hand side, you get bonuses. The higher tier you are, the more bonuses and stuff you get of finding things in the open world. And how this whole tier system works, you start out at tier 50, and then you'll be able to go through and unlock 50 different unlockables. And basically the goal is to get to tier 1. Tier 1 is the best, the highest difficult and everything. And there, real quick, you guys can see the Jaws mask that we just unlocked for getting to tier 49. And honestly, it's going to allow a lot of replay value to this game. Honestly, if you go through and do all the missions, and you'll obviously earn XP and tier points faster, but if you just go through and want to play the game for fun, taking down bases and stuff, you still will get tier points. And as you can see down there at the bottom, upgrade requirements, it requires to have 2,000 all the way across the board to upgrade the damage on the M4A1. So actually, I switched over to the ACR here because personally I enjoy using the ACR a little bit more. It's a little bit more of a standard weapon for me. And you go down here and you spend those points, which I think it was 2,000 across the board, and it ranks up your weapon's damage. It's not very much, but it shows that it's an ACR level 2. Now you can rank that all the way up to level 30, your weapon. And then also, I believe with your tier points and stuff like that, they kind of removed the level cap of 30, and you can basically rank up to tier 1, which is kind of the end game now, is to go starting out at tier 50, going all the way through this tier system all the way down to tier 1 and being like the elite operator, because tier 1 operatives are like the most badass guys. If you kind of want an example of that, SEAL Team 6 that took out Osama bin Laden was technically a tier 1 operator group. And they're just total badasses. So that's kind of what this concept is, starting at tier 50 and working your way through the game, killing people, doing missions and stuff like that, earning tier points instead of XP, and working your way all the way to tier 1 operator status. And like I said, the more you go through this, the more rewards you're going to unlock, but also the more difficult this game mode is going to get. So once you get down really close to being a tier 1 operator, it's going to be very, very hard, because you are going to be playing on extreme difficulty. And you're actually going to be dying just a little bit quicker than extreme difficulty. So it is going to be it's going to be crazy. So once you actually get to tier 1, there's probably going to be, including myself, there's going to be people going back through and playing some of the main missions on the game in tier 1 mode as a tier 1 operator, so you're actually going to be playing on extreme difficulty, and you're also going to be dying faster, and enemies are going to be taking more damage before they die. So honestly, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys learned something, but that is pretty much all for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to slap a like on the video, guys. It would be much appreciated. Also, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you guys do not miss any of my videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.